Mate, we don't believe in the system.
With over 400 alternative communities in the UK and applications to join these communities at an all-time high, today we explore this growing trend. To do this, I've been given exclusive access inside the most radical alternative off-grid community in the country, set over 22 acres deep in the Somerset countryside. I visit Crops Not Shops to find out what life is like inside an off-grid community, what led to this movement, and how it's even possible.
If there was a world war or something crazy like that, we probably wouldn't even notice it here.
I've now arrived at the main entrance for Crops Not Shops in the deep dark depths of Somerset. Let's head in now through the main gates and try and catch up with Chay, the main man here at Crops Not Shops. You can see the sign there, Crops Not Shops, this way. First impressions, this place looks absolutely incredible. Various different buildings set about and outbuildings, loads of different polytunnels and different growing locations. I've been joined by Chay, the main man here at Crops Not Shops.
Right.
Thank you so much for having me. So how long have you been running here?
So Crops Not Shops was a mission started 5 years ago.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Right.
To basically help people get back to food sovereignty. You know, to build community sharing, to recognise that our system is quite fragile. The world's changing, you know. It's a big project for real change, because you know, food security is, you know, number one thing, right? There shouldn't be hunger in this world, so we need to take it upon ourselves to help as many people as we can. Partnered up with a landowner here, his name's Mark Cole and Melody Cole. They're beautiful people, wanted to do this project together, so we wrote out like a 5-year plan based on 5 steps to freedom: food security, energy, medicine, education and regenerative housing. Foundations for this kind of farming in future have been laid here. All the food we grow here gets gifted away, equal to half, so we sell half, we give half away. We sell half to support the project and feed ourselves, and then we give half away to people in need. So yeah, we're on a mission for change, bro.
You're on a right mission, Chay.
Over here, this is our big medicine garden.
Can we have a look?
Yeah, please.
Oh, please, Chay.
Most food is medicine, right? Sage medicine, fennel medicine, parsley medicine, oregano medicine. You know, like a lot of this stuff that we grow is medicinal. We're trying to grow more and more perennials, which are like permanent crops. But at the moment we're about a third perennials, and we grow a lot of annual crops in our market garden. We have some raised beds here that we built out of, you know, salvage materials. We want to become community sufficient, so you know, we don't have to rely on anything other than what we have around us and our community. It'd be amazing, right?
We've lost that connection with our food. Most people go down the supermarket, pick it off the shelf, and that's their connection to the food. Yeah,
we just become lost and strayed far away from our creator with this current regime, this system that's keeping everyone in the capitalist will. You know, change. I think it's definitely is changing. But we'll just see what happens, man. We just can do our little small part.
That's it.
I want to build these community shared farms all over the world, but just shed the old programming, you know. Medicine garden.
So this is the medicine garden?
Yeah. All of this stuff in here, well, most of it is actually perennial, so it will just keep coming year round. It's a really lovely place to be. Look at it. It's just, I pray for this life for everyone on earth, you know. Yeah, this ain't the only place, you know. This is a movement. Like, it's an actual radical, pioneering, peaceful alternative movement.
Just the expanse of all the different beds as well, and the colours.
Yeah.
So you've got all the polytunnels up the back as well. Are they sort of like nursery grounds?
I'll show you, yeah. Yeah, that's my mum's herb drying station. Actually got a whole nursery. A lot of these are our winter plants as well.
She's got
So all
loads of
these
bits
are going to be
there.
ready for winter. Yeah. It's a mindset, mate. It's just a mindset. It's a heart set. It's a mindset. It's a purpose with the nature and the ecosystems. We are it. We just don't know how to function in it because we've been concrete jungled and, you know, all this like money to chase and all these mad things that don't actually matter.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't actually matter. Well, you're going to just get loads of money and just buy some cars and, oh man, that doesn't make anyone happy. That just destroys the planet and makes ego thrive. This is our market garden. This is like more intensive farming. Everything's set out in 1 metre bed rows. But yeah, I mean, it's beautiful anyway.
If the lights went out and everything stopped, would you have the skills to survive and importantly thrive? This is a question I had to ask myself recently when I was in Spain during the blackouts. The honest answer was no. Well, thankfully, with the help of today's sponsor, Hungry Minds, the ultimate guide to rebuilding civilization, I now have the tools to learn a full range of skills. From primitive fire making to your own recipe for penicillin, this book has all the info. Firstly, just look at this beauty. You can feel the quality and effort that's gone into it. Just look at the size of the thing. I've never seen a book like it, but we all know the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. From the front cover to the back, Hungry Minds, the ultimate guide to rebuilding civilization, is a treasure trove of information, delivered in a simple, easy to follow and expertly written text, with beautiful illustrations filling each page. I've thoroughly enjoyed reading through the chapters and learning about a full range of skills, many of which have been lost by our modern way of life. The chapters range from the basics, or first things of survival, like fire making and shelter building, right through to things like electricity, industry and even art. This book is perfect for the inquisitive mind or those looking to learn forgotten skills. It's a fantastic gift idea too. Honestly, I've been so impressed by this book, I can't recommend it highly enough. So head over to Hungry Minds now using the link in the description or the QR code on screen now. Use my code JOEFISH10 to grab yourself a copy and feed your mind today. Massive thanks to Hungry Minds for sponsoring today's video. It is absolutely beautiful. So these are the crops that then you guys take onto market, and helps to fund the project further.
Yeah, we just work with small, local, ethical projects and companies. You know, what we're trying to do is we're trying to sell to the rich, so then we can subsidise for the poor.
Yeah.
So we balance the wealth, you know, because I think there's a goodness in everyone, right? So when, say, so-called busy people, business people are in that space, but they want to help, like we're the kind of point of call for that. We just get that and help that out there.
You're like the modern day Robin Hood.
The project is Robin Hood's project, man. It's
Really?
actually Christ's project, mate. We're a very spiritual community here.
Yeah.
Lots of different faiths, lots of different beliefs, and it's wonderful that we can have all peoples of all nations come together to reason and say, oh, you know what, there's no war in that. You got your feelings, we got ours. Let's just all live in harmony together. And this is our, this is our market garden, but this is RP beds. So I follow a pioneer of regenerative farming called Richard Perkins. He's an amazing farmer. I'd say probably one of the best in the world, actually. It's definitely leading the way of regenerative agriculture.
So you've got various different crops in there then, haven't you? Yeah.
Got our onions. It's been a bit of a...
Blimey, they're huge.
Onions and garlics. It's been really dry this year, so we're having a hard time. Like you can see, even some of the beds have cracked up here.
Oh yeah, you can see. I hate to ask, but it helps tremendously when you like, comment and subscribe. By doing so, the video gets pushed out to a wider audience and helps the channel grow. Thank you. I just love all the various different colours and shades of green.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate.
And this is our Mandala Garden here.
So tell me more about this area, Chay.
We tried to measure this whole space on the cardinal dimensions of the Earth. So we think that the Earth is at 432 Hertz, right? So the measurements of the garden comes up to 432.
Yeah.
And there's 72 beds in all. 72 is a really sacred number in terms of like the precession of the equinoxes and the way the Earth moves every 1 degree every 72 years. Each section is in 9. So there's 9 beds in each section.
Yeah.
We've got 3, 6 and 9 in each section. So we're working with like Tesla vibration, energy and frequency. We're building copper altars at the edge of each 8 points. We're going to build earth altars. Yeah. Connect the copper pipe or the wire right round and then run 8 points into the middle of that, which is going to be like a seating area type, roundhouse type thing. And then we'll have like a copper tower going up, maybe some crystals and stuff, just seeing how it works. But other than that, man, it represents a lot of things here. Circle, it's the power of our circle. We come together in circle every day. Yeah. So it's like, that's the way we used to live in tribes. Sit equally in circle, you know, reason about how we're going to do stuff and eat together in circle as well. So we've got the sun, the rays, the circle, we pray in circle, we meditate in circle, we reason in circle, and everything comes to the circle.
Right.
Ancient ways, bro. I say ancient ways, natural ways. I mean, the nature of the insects on this land is insane. So like, we've got our own spring, so we've got spring fed. All these plants are spring fed. You know, I'd say like, well, my message to youngsters, to the world, is that really to get into farming.
Yeah.
Learning how to plant something is like the first spiritual connection to the land.
But with the way that the world lies at the moment, it's a super important to have in your back pocket, is to know how to live off the land, how to survive. If the lights went off tomorrow, it would be people like you guys here that would live and thrive.
If there was a world war or something crazy like that, we probably wouldn't even notice it here. If all the phones went off and all this nonsense as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the world is mad right now.
It is mad right now.
What's actually going on? We've got Ashley.
Came all the way from Australia.
I'm all the way from Australia.
Help build this project up.
So how did you hear about the project?
Through two really good friends of mine that I lived in another community in Australia with.
Are you putting pieces together now for the festival in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, we're doing a bit of decor right now. Just gonna making for the moon gates. We're gonna put some moons on just cutting out a bit of decor stuff.
So this time in 2 weeks, we'll have a lot of people here, be going right into ceremony and ritual and prayer and practice and fun and dance and knowledge sharing. We've got some amazing keynote speakers that are really changing the way that things happen. Yeah, so that 11-14.
I've been joined by one of the core crew members. What are you making there?
Yeah, so this is going to be part of the main stage backdrop. This is just the first layer that you're catching me on.
Right, okay.
But the theme is going to have 3 pregnant women and a seed, and it's all about creating the new earth, and we're using the sunflower emblem as well, and all about turning towards each other for strength.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is our community space. And
Community
I'll show you
space,
the rest
chilling.
of the field.
So Chay, there's been a lot of discussion about the festival that's due to take place in a couple of weeks.
Bigger numbers of people in prayer and meditation is a very powerful way to shift consciousness anyway. Lots of solution focused areas, as well as lots of areas for healing and celebration and joy and song, and lots of dance. You know, we like to bring all faiths and all cultures together, but also really remembering our indigenous lands.
Yeah.
All peoples are indigenous,
Yeah.
to somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just this whole thing of us and them is mad to me. I mean, it's a part of the divide and conquer law, though. So yeah, this whole field will be a part of the celebration. You know, we've got lots of 3 or 4 stages for alternative talks. Yeah, so it's a really beautiful gathering. It's no alcohol.
Yeah.
We don't want alcohol, no drugs, that kind of thing. It's like very family friendly, loads of stuff for the children, loads of education stuff, loads of games, loads of fun, loads of play, lots of stuff that they make, and yeah, it's going to be really, really special. So just to be
Awesome.
held with like 500 to 1,000 people to 1,500 people in a safe and really strong space, then like, you can do a lot of change.
There's spots out the back where the retreats are taking place. Yeah. Over there as well.
There's 7 field here, and you can see the tour there, look.
Oh wow, just over there, guys. I love how there's just different areas that you would never know were even there, Chay.
Yeah, I know.
So I've been joined by the custodian of the land that has been used by Crops Not Shops.
During COVID times, 2020, there was a food shortage. Rung alarm bells with me.
Yep.
And I realised I needed to use this land for growing. Up until then, it was being used for a number of small events, and it had just been in my possession since 2012. So I started to put the word out. I needed somebody who understood horticulture and could actually run a project here. I met Chay. Very quickly we established we was on the same sort of sovereign wavelength of freeing ourselves from the control by adding food security, education, and taking a bit of control for that, how we wanted to see it. Straight away we agreed to go. Me and Chay were on the level of we didn't even need a contract to start off. off. We just gave each other a gentleman's word, shook our hands and got going. When I first got this land, I was very interested in sort of this community, let's get on the land, and very few were willing to actually action it. They'll talk about it and not action it. Now, certainly within the last 4 or 5 years, definitely a greater increase. People are actually, it resonates in us. We're a social being, and the closer the more dense we get packed, the less social we seem to be. You know?
Yeah.
In London and cities, you don't know your own neighbour. We have a lot of volunteers apply. You know, I think it was 300 or 400 Chay or something this year. So that shows a massive need.
So what is your hopes for the future, for the communities that you guys are trying to build?
It to spread out. For landowners already coming forward and saying, actually, this is the sort of project we want on here. We just want to bring people back to the land to grow food and operate in community and express their creativity.
So this is the compost, toilets and showers.
You know what? This is, I'll ask him first.
So I've been joined by one of the volunteers at Crops Not Shops. Good man, so you're enjoying the time here, and what are you up to?
Been amazing, just working on some infrastructure, just volunteering here. Yeah, it's been amazing, working on some water systems, doing up the shower, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So what brought you to this corner of England?
Just to see the amazing work that they're doing at this incredible place. Amazing food systems and just in huge amounts of generosity and working together, and yeah, really paving the way for some alternative ways that people talk about but very few people are actioning. So it's amazing to be around people who are actioning that sort of stuff. Really encouraging space where the skills can be utilised and you can learn, and there's a constant giving, taking, receiving, a really healthy natural cycle of where everyone kind of chips in where they can. So it's really, really amazing to see an operation working so well.
Got some structures that we bought. We use them for retreat and for the wellness of the community. Yeah, this is where they come to practice yoga and meditation and reasonings, deep reasonings. Mate, we don't believe in the system, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some parts of it, I'm not extreme, we're not extreme. Like I don't think it's a reality to go, you know what, let's just duck out and forget about the world. The world's too interconnected now with all the internet and stuff. We are still a part of the world. We can only change it from the inside and then the inside. We want to create a place where children can come and actually just be children. This is an Iranian type yurt.
So that's an Iranian style yurt, is it?
Yeah. Inside of it.
Oh wow.
Cool, huh?
This is a full-blown yoga studio in here. They're wood-fired hot tubs up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wood's ready to go.
Yeah, so this is our spring. Got worked on yesterday actually, so it's still a bit.
And so that's feeding the showers.
It's a whole site.
No chlorine, no fluoride in those showers, mate.
It's all UV filtered here as well, so. This whole section is going to be being used and is going to be used for children's development and their creativity.
Yeah.
So they can come and just plant the food. We're partnered with a lady, Lara Honners from School Beans, work with a Mama Village, work with a lot of local homemade groups, and they come here on Tuesday and Thursday. And they've created this year, so we're building a dead hedge and they're planting a lot of trees, and this whole area is going to be used for their well-being.
The children, I think, really enjoy the freedom
Yeah.
of coming here. We have many activities that they can do, but we pretty much lead them to decide what they want to get their hands into, and as learning from us as we go, like just the plants going in, watching them grow, getting as high and tall as they love it. They're really loving it, and they're loving little wheelbarrows, getting all the setting. I mean, they've been really helpful.
So I've been joined by another core crew member.
Crops and shops to me means a lifestyle that is aligned with the values of unity, of care, of self-sufficiency. A lifestyle that make me feel empowered and free, make me feel that I'm doing something good for the people around me and the people that are not around me but can be impacted by what we're doing here. Well, I was born in Italy. I have been living a very, can be considered quite in the system, going to uni, then working in factories, working in office, until the point that I've realized that I was kind of missing the point of living what felt in the core of my soul the right thing, which is live a free life, live a life where like the bond that we create are way more important than the things we own.
If we can get just 25 communities set up or more, that's just a base number, by 2030, I think it would have such a ripple effect that would become 125 of its own communities. And then we're making real ripples for the change of food and farming and community living. Yeah.
Well, that was Crops Not Shops. Massive thank you for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Big thanks to Chay and all the team at Crops Not Shops. If you want to check them out, you can check them out on the Facebook page here or on Instagram. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. I'll see you on the next one.